Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Tekken 2 presented by Live Oak Fiber. This week I got some cool stuff I'm going to talk about. First up, we have stuff on Google, and then of course we got some gaming news because who doesn't love gaming news? But anyway, let's get into it. So, like I've mentioned, we have some news on Google. Back in August, the DOJ won its antitrust case against Google for its monopoly over internet search. The proposals from regulators are aimed at, quote, rectifying Google's past anti-competitive practice, but also at preventing it from dominating emerging technologies, particularly internet searches enabled by generative AI tools, end quote. Now, the DOJ has some categories for the remedies that they're going to pursue, but there's still a ton of work for them to do. As you could probably guess, Google is going to definitely appeal pretty much anything and everything that the DOJ proposes. So this is very much, very far from being over. What I found most interesting from everything I've read so far about this whole case and what DOJ has proposed is that some of these remedies actually could potentially result in Google breaking off parts of its company. So breaking up Google is a huge thing. But again, Google's going to appeal. This is going to be a very long process, so we'll have to just keep tabs on what's going to be happening over the probably coming years. Now on to my favorite part is the gaming news. If you're a fan of Diablo IV, then you're probably well aware that the expansion Vessel of Hatred is now available. Now, if you're like me and many other gamers, Diablo 4's slow development and just kind of their generic and very boring grind loop has really stopped you from playing the game and pretty much abandoning it. Well, with the release of Vessel of Hatred, it may be a time to jump back into it and see how it is. From a lot of the reviews and videos that I've watched on the new expansion, evidently it's kind of rejuvenated the game and given it some more life and kind of intrigued a lot of players to kind of push them to come back to the game. Overall, most people are enjoying the content and features that the Vessel of Hatred has brought to Diablo 4 again, bringing back a lot of those old players, and hopefully it's going to keep them. However, I'm still slightly skeptical and even still questioning if I should even jump back onto it, just because the game was just so grindy. But I may give it a try, haven't really decided, but it could be worth you giving it a go. Again, read the reviews, read about some of the features and content that Vessel of Hatred has brought back to the game, and see if it's right for you. But ultimately, it could be a fun game, but I guess we'll see. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the news on Google and, of course, that gaming news on Diablo 4. If you have any thoughts about Google and Diablo 4, go ahead and drop them in the comments. I'd love to see conversations started down there. But as always, I'm Garrett, and thank you for tuning in to this week's Tekken 2.